Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time. We are here for what we thought we would never get to. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin the evolution of NXT. The black and gold brand that has provided us with so many highlights and great moments. We are finally here for the evolution of NXT, and this is, remember, from 2012 all the way to 2021. Every episode will show something different, how I would have booked NXT from back then to now. It's going to be a long series, so I hope you guys are able to bear with me. With that said, if you guys are going to like this video so far and you're already intrigued to see what's going to happen, then please hit the like button to recommend this video to a friend. It means a lot to know that you guys care. And while you're there, why not hit the subscribe button so you always know when another great video and episode of NXT of the Evolution is posted, and you will never miss a beat when you put on the post notifications. With that said, let's get into tonight's match card. Tonight is the first ever episode on the Evolution of NXT, and we are starting off with the NXT Gold Rush Tournament. As you can see, our kickoff match is going to be two former NXT rookies and competitors on this brand, Wade Barrett and Old A-Rye, Alex Riley, competing in the round one of the NXT Gold Rush Tournament to crown the first ever NXT champion. Our main event is something many people are looking forward to. Michael McGillicuddy, the son of Mr. Perfect, set to take on Seth Rollins. These two have quite a history back in the independent brand, and these two, I have a feeling, is going to be a good reason we put them at our main event. Also, another match of the NXT Gold Rush Tournament before our main event. Tyson Kidd, who will be accompanied by his wife Natalia, representing the great country of Calgary, Alberta, Canada in the Hart Dungeon, will take on the knockout artist Cassius Ohno. Ohno and Kidd, both mainstays in professional wrestling, well known all around the world, and I can't wait to see them go at it. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to expect from NXT. You never know what you're going to see or who you're going to see. Anything can happen here on the black and gold brand. This is the beginning of the future, our evolution to where our superstars will become the superstars of tomorrow in the WWE on Raw, SmackDown. They'll go to WrestleMania. They'll go to SummerSlam. They will be seen. This is the breeding ground for the next generation of athletes. And what a better way to kick off NXT than to start off with round one of the NXT Gold Rush Tournament, where we're going to see in our kickoff match two former NXT rookies from back in 2012, Wade Barrett and A-Rye, Alex Riley. Both men, I feel, have the opportunity to be the NXT champion, the first ever NXT champion. But then again, when you have many incoming superstars, you never know what to expect. So I hope everybody on NXT the best in their endeavors and their championship journeys. But with that said, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let's go back to ringside at the Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, and get the first episode of the Evolution of NXT started. Let's get it. And here we go, Full Sail up on their feet for this guy, Old A-Rye.
Making his way to the ring from Washington, weighing in at 220 pounds, Alex Riley.
Alex Riley, back in NXT, when they were a reality show, was the Season 2 breakout star. He was trained and taught by The Miz. And Alex Riley now going to carry his own momentum here in NXT on an opportunity to be the first ever NXT champion.
I don't think he can afford to come up short in this one.
Old A-Rye, it's great to see him back here in a wrestling ring. I know there are some Alex Riley fans who may feel they want to see him back on this brand. I would love to see him back too. And here comes his opponent, this NXT Season 1 breakout star and the former leader of the Nexus, Wade Barrett.
Weighing in at 249 pounds, Wade Barrett.
We have one-on-one
Wade Barrett hailing from Manchester, England. There was a reason why this guy was the Season 1 breakout star of NXT. He was the leader of one of the most dominant groups that ever graced Raw, the Nexus. They took out people like John Cena, Sheamus, John Morrison, Edge, Randy Orton, anybody they could get their hands on. And now Barrett says he's matured, he's grown up, and he's ready for the next evolution. His evolution here in NXT. And he's going to hope that evolution carries him to the NXT title. I remember both men in this new generation of NXT are making their debuts.
We should definitely keep an eye on him here tonight. He's not above stretching the rules.
And look at the confidence on Barrett's face.
I was talking to some of the referees earlier.
I wonder, Barrett may be all confidence here tonight, but we'll see how he holds off against Alex Riley. Referee, please ring that bell. Here we go. And now A-Rai trying to take Barrett off his feet already with a quick suplex. And I don't think these two have ever met in the ring before. And I think this will be a great match between these two. Two former breakout stars who both had opportunities to go for the WWE title. But they now find themselves here on the new age of the black and gold brand. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is an evolution of NXT. This is how I would have booked NXT from 2012 all the way to 2021. Every episode, you're going to see some highlights and great matches from the previous years, how WWE booked NXT, but this is how I personally would have booked it. How many matches of mine would have gone and how I would have had NXT from the get-go. And now back to the Gold Rush tournament. Barrett's already grounding and pounding on Alex Riley. Two former breakout stars that WWE thought had all the potential in the world. But it looks like they're now going to get a second chance at redemption. And A-Rai catches the leg. Looks like The Miz may have taught Alex Riley well. And ooh, a stiff chop from Alex Riley. And now Riley's the one with control, setting Wade Barrett up on the ropes. Ricochets him off. And takes him down into a Fujiwara armbar. Bending back on the shoulder blades. The arm is not really supposed to bend in a certain way like that. Trust me, I know. But Barrett able to get out of it. And now Barrett, full head of steam. Oh, and the big boat takes Alex Riley out of here. And Barrett, all the confidence in the world, a Season 1 rookie breakout star of the year for NXT back in 2010. And now Barrett doing anything and everything possible. Remember, the superstars in this Gold Rush tournament have to get a win, pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout if they want to move on to an opportunity to be the first ever NXT champion. And you saw Barrett there go for the big boot in the corner. Alex Riley sidesteps and a kick to the leg of Barrett. And then a swinging neck breaker for good measure from old A-Rai. Now Alex Riley assumes the control back on Wade Barrett and takes Barrett down with a stiff right. And now a Michinoku driver. If I were A-Rai, I would have gone for the cover there, but Barrett wisely rolls out of the ring. But a stun gun takes Barrett to the outside. And remember, this Gold Rush does not stop or restart due to countouts or disqualifications. Superstars can win and move on in the tournament that way. And now Barrett on the attack on Alex Riley, focusing on the midsection. Now Barrett, oh Jesus Christ! He just powerbombed A-Rai onto that barricade. And now Alex Riley, how is he even back up on his feet?
Well scouted reversal there.
This is what NXT is all about. Bringing in the fresh young faces of tomorrow. And Alex Riley just grounding and pounding on Wade Barrett.
A change of strategy has to be his next move.
And a nice overhead slam by Alex Riley. This could be what old A-Rai needs. And oh! That stiff forearm from Barrett. And A-Rai wisely goes out of the ring, but Barrett brings him right back in.
We are seeing a next level performance from these competitors tonight.
And now Barrett ricochets Alex Riley off the ropes in the devastating spinning side slam into a cover on A-Rai to move on to the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Not enough.
Display of heart and determination.
He knows he's in trouble.
And now Barrett sizing up Alex Riley.
And you know what's next?
And now here we go.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next.
The Wade Slam.
This could be it.
Hook of the shoulders down, a hook of the leg, and Wade Barrett moves on the Gold Rush tournament. This is what NXT is all about. Wade Barrett now moves on in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Who will he face somewhere down the line? I do not know just yet. We're going to have to wait and see about that. But you see the disappointment on Alex Riley's face. He thought he had the win within his grasp. He thought he was moving on, but A-Rai just wasn't in the books, man. Wasn't in the books. But nevertheless, take nothing away from both of these men. We will see them more and more here on NXT. Whew. And I honestly wish that both of these men could move on because they're both such great talents. But unfortunately, only one can move on and only one can become the first ever NXT champion. Place your bets and place in the comments now. Who do you guys believe is going to be the new and first ever NXT champion in this new version of the Evolution of NXT? Who do you guys got? I honestly don't know who could come out the first NXT champion. It could be anybody from anywhere. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see some more former NXT rookies as the team of Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, calling themselves the Primetime Players, take on former Nexus members Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. And this is going to be quite a tag team match, I must say. All four of these men also competed on seasons 1 and 2 of NXT back when they were looking to become the breakout star. Some of these men came so far, but unfortunately didn't have much. But in the end, that has not stopped them, and that has not changed the mind of Triple H. Triple H has brought all of our superstars back. He wants us to make history. He wants me to call the shots. What a great honor that is, isn't it? But now back to this matchup. Here we go. Tag team match about to commence. Former Nexus brothers, now once again tag team partners.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 431 pounds, the Nexus.
As you see on the left, Justin Gabriel, the right, Heath Slater, along with people like David Otunga, Skip Hepfield, and Wade Barrett and Bryan Danielson and Darren Young were the Nexus, one of WWE's and NXT's most dominant and destructive forces that has ever come to this brand. Many thought the Nexus was a group that would take over. Many thought it had the potential to be the next NWO. I honestly thought that the Nexus was going to take over all of WWE. But unfortunately, poor booking, nobody caring, and people being on John Cena's ass all the goddamn time. It never happened. But here come their opponents.
At a combined weight of 509 pounds, the Primetime Players.
On the right, you see Titus O'Neil, the left, and the blue, Darren Young. They call themselves the Primetime Players.
Would be absolutely devastating. Given the competition right now,
Both of these men, along with Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, competed in NXT back in early 2010 and 2011. Came close to being the breakout star, but unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards for them. But now they're here yet again, and who knows? Maybe someday we could crown first ever NXT Tag Team Champions. It could be the Primetime Players, or it could be Gabriel and Slater. And listen to this crowd here at Full Sail University. They're already in love with NXT. And now Justin Gabriel going to start things off with the bigger of the two, Titus O'Neil. And Justin Gabriel from Cape Town, South Africa, trying to use those quick strikes to his advantage against the bigger guy, Titus O'Neil. But Titus, I would say, uses power and keeps Justin Gabriel grounded. And you saw Gabriel miss that kick again.
He's got him covered.
Now Titus O'Neil, after that stiff right into a cover on Justin Gabriel, will only a count of one.
Oh, nasty impact.
Now Gabriel throws it, Titus O'Neil in the Nexus's corner. And a clothesline to the back of the neck.
Gets the tag.
Now O'Neil with a tag to Darren Young, and now Justin Gabriel going to tag in the pressure man, Heath Slater. All four of these men know each other very well, especially Slater, Gabriel, and Darren Young. They were all a part of the same group, the Nexus. But Darren Young, who was the first superstar, I believe, to be kicked out of the Nexus, and now finds himself fighting his former Nexus brothers. Now Gabriel tagged back in and targets the arm of Darren Young. And now into a quick cover on Darren Young. Hook of the leg, not enough. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, who knows, these two tag teams could go a long way in the evolution of NXT. Could even be the first ever NXT Tag Team Champions. That would definitely put all four of these men on the map. You saw Gabriel look for that enziguri, but Darren Young able to get his hands up. And a DDT to spike the young Cape Town South African. Now Titus O'Neil comes back in. Gabriel tags in Slater. And what some people may not remember, Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil actually have quite a history as a tag team. I believe back in early 2013, Slater and Titus O'Neil were known as Slater and Gator, which was a hell of a corny tag team name, in my opinion.
So sure he had it fully locked in.
But I think these two may eventually be renewing hostilities, as Titus O'Neil with those stiff knee strikes, but Slater with a reverse DDT, shades of Christian. And also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we also finished off our AEW, NWA Power, and MLW Fusion series with a bang at AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which saw us crowning many new champions, superstars retaining their championships. I would really recommend that after this live stream and checking out the evolution of NXT, that you go ahead and check out AEW's Double or Nothing parts 1, 2, and 3 on this channel. I assure you they will not disappoint. Back to this matchup, Justin Gabriel will cover on Titus O'Neil in a count of 2. And now Titus O'Neil again displaying his power over the young Justin Gabriel. And snake eyes into the corner. And drives a knee for good measure. And just like that, the Primetime Players in firm control, with Justin Gabriel able to reverse out of it. And Gabriel with a drop kick takes down Titus O'Neil. And now Justin Gabriel to the top rope. What does he have in store for Titus O'Neil? Moonsault! Cover on Titus O'Neil. And the evolution of NXT in the first ever tag team match, not enough. Now Justin Gabriel with a spinning sit-out powerbomb on Titus O'Neil. Hook of the leg again, but it's still not enough. And Justin Gabriel, look at this rolling thunder, shades of Rob Van Dam. And now looking for the Phoenix Splash, I think that was, but couldn't find it. Now Titus O'Neil with Justin Gabriel. Ooh! Right to the ribs and throws him over his head. Into a cover on Gabriel, hook of the leg. Two, Slater there to break it up. And Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater both in some severe trouble now. And now Titus O'Neil drags Justin Gabriel back into the primetime players corner. And here we go. What do these two got in mind? Oh, what an elbow. But Gabriel able to somehow get to the corner. And now an overhead belly to belly. And you saw Gabriel try to crawl his way over to Heath Slater. And that was Darren Young, a beautiful suplex. And both these teams have a long way to go here in NXT. And I have a feeling they're just getting started with the matchup here tonight. Now Gabriel trying to fight back against the pressure Darren Young. And a drop kick takes down Young. And a tag to Heath Slater. Here we go. But Darren Young catches his former Nexus brother with a neck breaker. And don't forget our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Match 3 of the NXT Gold Rush Tournament. Seth Rollins takes on the son of Mr. Perfect, Michael McGillicuddy. Which is going to be a barn burner of a match, in my opinion. And now a stiff knee from Heath Slater to the face of Darren Young. And Slater with the double knees to Darren Young yet again. And notice how Heath Slater's trying to keep Darren Young isolated from Titus O'Neil, keep him away from the bigger guy. And Slater with a jab. Now a right hand. And another one. But Slater dumped to the outside.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
And now Slater immediately back into the ring.
He's in big trouble.
And Slater quickly with a suplex that Darren Young takes him down.
They're going to make the tag here.
And now Slater can't stop the tag, and here comes Titus O'Neil.
He's almost there. If he doesn't make the tag, they're in big trouble here.
And Slater, ooh, nice takedown.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud.
And Slater not done with Titus O'Neil just yet. And an impaler DDT.
For Titus O'Neil. That's one of those moves where you check your extremities upon impact.
Tagged in.
And now makes a tag to Justin Gabriel. I don't know how Titus O'Neil is back up on his feet.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
And Gabriel kick to the midsection of Titus O'Neil. And a drop kick takes down the big guy. And now up top, what is Gabriel looking for? Oh, the patented 450. Into a cover. Justin Gabriel, hook of the leg on Titus O'Neil. And that's enough. Darren Young, who just barely got back up after being taken out by Heath Slater. And just like that, the Nexus, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater win the first ever tag team match here on NXT. And this was a great showing from all 4 of these men. It looked like on some occasions the primetime players had this match well in hand. But Gabriel and Slater.
Gabriel and Heath Slater, the Nexus.
Big win here.
But it looks like the Nexus is still alive somewhere. Heath Slater and Gabriel.
They really impressed me.
Could we be seeing the first ever or potential, possibly someday, NXT Tag Team Champions? I mean, they got the ingenuity, they got the great chemistry. God knows where these two could go. And already tonight on NXT has been pretty good. We've seen 6 great superstars compete here tonight, and I have a feeling we're just getting started. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see the first ever NXT women's match. As up next, the two divas, AJ Lee, will be in action as she takes on a woman by the name of Paige. Am I saying that correctly? Her name is Paige? Alright, alright. As you heard, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Lee versus Paige. I don't know what kind of name that is. Don't know what to expect from this young woman, but I have a feeling it's really not going to disappoint, and we're going to see some great Divas action. And also, ladies and gentlemen, remember, main event, Michael McGillicuddy, the son of Mr. Perfect, takes on the debuting superstar from the Indies, Seth Rollins. I honestly cannot wait to see that main event. I can't wait to see what two great athletes have in store for this hot brand. And now here we go. And making her NXT debut.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New Jersey, AJ Lee.
Guys,
AJ Lee, former Divas champion, now finds herself here on the black and gold brand.
I think we're safe.
And yeah, that pretty looking face doesn't scare me or have me contemplating nightmares or my life at all. That evil looking smile. And now here comes her opponent.
And from Norwich, England, Paige.
Wow. Did not expect a girl like this.
She's changed the entire WWE.
Paige making her NXT debut against AJ Lee here. I remember both of these women could go a long way here in NXT. God knows where they could go. Whoa, nice primal scream. Reminds me of Melina. That girl gave me a migraine. Did she just say this is my house? Well, the confidence is definitely beaming. Now, referee rings the bell. Here we go. Some Divas action to get us here. Snap suplex from Paige, already into a quick cover. AJ Lee rocked already.
But I think we can agree that this match will be electric. The roar of this crowd has been building.
And now AJ Lee could have something brewing for Paige here as she takes her down with a back elbow. Now brings Paige back up to her feet. And Paige, who looks like she has kind of a height advantage over AJ Lee. Oh! Just pulled her hair and slammed her to the mat.
And now that one's countered. Whoa, it's
And both of these divas back and forth. Reversal after reversal. It's almost like they know each other. And Paige, oh my God, with headbutts. Okay, can someone please tell her to stop doing that primal scream? That's reminding me too much of Melina, and Melina gave me migraines. Got a nice neck breaker from the ropes from Paige. And now into a cover on AJ Lee. Hook of the leg, only a count of one.
That's all right, Cole.
And now Paige with a chin lock on AJ Lee. And Paige so far has shown quite the amount of dominance in this match. A month, maybe 2 months, or even a year from now here in NXT, God knows where either one of these two women could be. And now Paige ricocheted off the ropes, and AJ Lee with a Luthez press. Three nice strikes to the face of Paige. And now AJ Lee, what is she doing? Oh! Paige is going to feel that in the morning.
She's seen every trick in the book firsthand. Trying to play mind games is the last thing anyone should try with Paige, because Paige can play.
And now Paige, nice reversal, kick to the gut. Ooh, stiff elbow. And another great reversal. And now Paige on the middle rope. What does she have in store for AJ Lee? I don't know if she's much of a high risk taker, but she's going to take one here today. And whoa! A little bit of lucha libre right there with the Hurricane Rana. Paige into a cover on AJ Lee, but only still a 1. And now Paige, nice kick to AJ Lee. And AJ dumps Paige to the outside, and Paige hit hard on her back. Paige definitely hit pretty hard. And AJ Lee gonna take full advantage of it. Ooh. A standing shirikini.
Bringing it back into the ring.
And just like that, AJ Lee brings Paige back into the center of the ring. Looking for something big there. But Paige able to get out of it. And now has AJ Lee up. She looking for, oh! Spiked her right on the neck. Spiked her. She spiked her. Because of a leg, but somehow AJ Lee is still alive. That was pretty devastating. I'm surprised AJ Lee got that shoulder up.
She returns the favor there. Right to the midsection.
Both of these women back and forth. Paige with a good clothesline there. And Paige now going to the top. Elbow to the chest of AJ Lee. Hooks both legs, shoulders down. No, not enough to beat her. And now AJ Lee caught the leg of Paige. And Paige now got taken down as AJ Lee trying to feel something from the crowd. AJ sets Paige on both of her knees. And now, oh! Ooh, that small stature is going to help with that. I promise you. And now AJ Lee sizing up Paige in the corner. And now sliced bread from AJ Lee. Shades of WWE Cruiserweight Brian Kendrick. Into a cover on Paige, but not enough to keep the young English girl down. And now Paige trying to take down AJ, but AJ Lee into a submission, bending back on the arm. This could be devastating for both of these. This could be devastating for Paige. AJ Lee really bending on that arm. But somehow Paige is able to fight out, picks the leg. But how much damage was taken out of that arm by Paige? And a stiff forearm from Paige. And now she's trying to get her feelings back. And now Paige, another swinging neck breaker. Pins her away from the ropes, a unique cover, but still isn't enough. And now Paige, what is she looking for? Oh, could we be seeing a sharpshooter here? This could be a sharpshooter. Wait a minute. Turns her on her stomach and oh my goodness. What a submission hold by Paige. Maybe giving AJ Lee a taste of her own medicine. AJ Lee with nowhere to go. And AJ Lee says she submits. Whoa! A devastating submission hold applied by Paige, and it gets her the win here tonight. I am impressed by both of these great divas. That was an amazing encounter between these two. And right there, Paige risked all or nothing with that elbow. Hooked both legs, but it still wasn't enough to keep AJ Lee down. But once she locked in that submission, it was good night. And that was a beautiful standing sliced bread. And then this swinging neck breaker, it looked like it was going to spell the end. And this was the most unique cover I've ever seen in my life. Kept one leg down, the other up.
That's a big win.
Paige victorious here on NXT in the Full Sail University.
This girl is for real.
Believe it or not, that's just the
And
beginning.
brava
Stay tuned for more great action.
to the young English girl. I think she may just be proving it. This may just be Paige's house. I have no notes. I'm gonna have a talk with Hunter. I'm sure he probably has no notes as well. Applause to both of our divas here tonight. Tonight on NXT has been great. Matter of fact, we just saw Paige defeat AJ Lee here tonight. We saw some great tag team match between four former NXT rookies, and Wade Barrett moving on in the Gold Rush tournament. Hell, I can't wait for more action here on NXT. And good news, we're not going to have to wait, because up next we have more great action here on the Evolution of NXT, and our second NXT Gold Rush match to crown the first ever NXT champion. Because up next, representing the great country of Canada and the Hart family name, Tyson Kidd, accompanied by his wife Natalya, takes on Cassius Ohno. Both men I am very fond of and know very, very well. I trained with Tyson Kidd. I fought with Cassius Ohno. Both men are great men and athletes, and they bring a lot to the table. So now, place your bets now. Who do you think is winning, Tyson Kidd or Cassius Ohno? Make your money, place your bets. Get your popcorn, Takis, your little sippy sip stuff. And we're back here live once again, the Full Sail University. And here comes one of the applicants to graduate from the Hart family dungeon, Tyson Kidd.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Natalya from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 204 pounds, Tyson Kidd.
As you see his beautiful wife Natalya there in the background. Tyson Kidd, who calls himself the Fact Dropper, graduating from the Hard Dungeon in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, is set to compete in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Could this young man possibly be the next NXT champion, the first ever NXT champion at that? All we know is that somebody somewhere down the line at some time is going to be making history. And Tyson Kidd now in the ring, awaiting his opponent. An old enemy slash friend of mine. He calls himself the Knockout Artist, Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno, who on the independent brand as in Ring of Honor and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla was known as Chris Hero, former Ring of Honor superstar. This man has had battles with people like Seth Rollins. He's battled superstars like Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal, Adam Cole. And I could see this man as the first ever NXT champion. He's got the veteran instinct and a strong mindset. And those elbows can crack a glass jaw at just a touch. Don't even have to wait for the full smash. And now Ohno ready to square up with Tyson Kidd. And look at this. Ohno, who just takes down Tyson Kidd, and I think probably just towers Kidd. Yeah, he just towers him. I know Ohno has a 60-pound weight advantage over Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd only 204 pounds. Cassius Ohno 261. And Ohno off the ropes. Got the foot of Tyson Kidd. And ooh, a nice knee. And a stiff forearm. Kidd could be out. And they don't call Cassius Ohno the Knockout Artist for nothing. Or Mr. KO. And both of these men going back and forth, tooth to nail. And remember, one of these men could have the potential to become the first ever NXT champion. We already saw Wade Barrett get a victory over Alex Riley. He'll be moving on. So one of these men are going to be facing Wade Barrett. If I had to take my guess, just off of size, strength, I would have to go with Ono. But Tyson Kidd, he learned a lot from the legends Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And he's learned a thing or two from his wife. Now Ono again, a nice STO takes down Kidd. And again, Tyson Kidd fighting back. And Kidd springboards off the ropes and a nice arm drag. And a drop kick to Cassius Ono. The speed of Tyson Kidd it's surreal, to be honest. Now Tyson Kidd, takes a chop from Ono. And look at these stiff strikes. Another one, just real Tyson Kidd. And Tyson just dropping to a knee. I don't even know if he can find himself now. Now Ono takes down Kidd, wrenching on the arm, and the Tequila Sunrise submission. I don't usually see this from somebody like Ono, but I remember pulling out all the stops. And Kidd kick to the midsection and double knee and double feet straight to the face of Ono. Now just grounding and pounding, stomping. And we want to thank all of you here for tuning into the evolution of NXT. All those of you loyal enough to see what's going down, how NXT should have been booked, and how NXT would come from being a reality show to the global phenomenon that everybody knows it as. Now Tyson Kidd brings himself back into the ring. Now what could he be looking for? Maybe looking for a springboard. But Ono back up to his feet. And now Ono brings out Tyson Kidd down and stomps him right into the mat. Tyson Kidd now could be getting overconfident and overzealous as Ono now throws Kidd into the corner. Throws him into the other corner. And now right in front of his wife. 260 plus pounds. Ooh, crashing down on your midsection like that. Tyson Kidd could have a punctured lung or something, but oh no, thank you. I don't know how Tyson Kidd is surviving right now. Ono is not called the knockout artist for nothing.
Spinning arm breaker. Cassius Ono is going to town. He'll need to maintain that aggression. Right on point.
You could say that against Saxon. If Ono really wants to become the first ever NXT champion, he's going to have to stay on top of the young Tyson Kidd. Now wrenching on the neck.
Elusive movement there.
Now Tyson Kidd. Beautiful float over DDT. And now Tyson Kidd, here we go. Shades of Bret Hart and his wife Natalya. The sharpshooter applied. Can he force the bigger guy Ono to submit? Ono trying to fight out of it. Powers out.
Locked in pretty good. I guess not. Look, Cassius Ono is on the attack now.
Now Tyson Kidd able to catch the leg again of Ono. And he could be looking for a sharpshooter yet again. But instead, nice jawbreaker from Tyson Kidd. And once again, floats over away from the ropes. The sharpshooter. This is what he learned back in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, in the legendary Family Hart Dungeon. Tyson Kidd wrenching on the knees. of Cassius Ohno. Could Ohno be forced to tap? Ohno this is the second time he's been in this hold.
Somehow he breaks it.
And somehow able to fight out of it again. And Ohno, look at this. He just caught Tyson Kidd like a child. Oh! And Ohno now setting up in the corner. What could he have in store for Tyson Kidd? No. Oh! Good freaking night. But I don't think Ohno's done. And now Ohno. Oh, no. Oh! You could say that again, Corey. Buenos noches. Good night, Tyson Kidd. Hook of the leg. Count to 1,000. Tyson Kidd got knocked the hell out.
And here's another pick of the moves he saw in that match.
And right there, that stiff forearm caught Tyson Kidd right on the jaw. And Ohno, I don't know how he stuck in. I don't know how he survived for as long as he did in the sharpshooter twice. But once he hit that forearm to the back of Tyson Kidd's head, you could count to 1,000. Nobody's going to kick up from that. And the fact that Natalya had to watch that whole thing. But nevertheless, Cassius Ohno now faces Wade Barrett somewhere down the line in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. And could Ohno become the first ever NXT champion? He has the aggression, the look, the power for it. I think Ohno could go a long, long way. Take nothing away from Tyson Kidd or even Alex Riley earlier tonight, who both men put on amazing showings here tonight in this Gold Rush tournament. But nevertheless, we saw who we saw win. We saw Wade Barrett get the first ever victory here on the first ever match of NXT TakeOver. I was about to say NXT TakeOver. NXT. We saw Cassius Ohno knock out Tyson Kidd. We're going to have to get an update on Tyson Kidd and make sure everything's okay. And now we know Barrett and Ohno will face off against each other somewhere down the line in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. But speaking of the NXT Gold Rush tournament, our third match in that tournament will be underway, and it is none other than our main event. The son of the legendary Mr. Perfect, none other than Michael McGillicuddy, tonight takes on a former independent wrestler and world champion, Seth Rollins. One of these men will also move on to the next round of the Gold Rush tournament to crown the first ever NXT champ. Back here live, Full Sail University, it is main event time. And Michael McGillicuddy is here. And what an ovation he's given himself. Remember, he's the son of Mr. Perfect. What are you telling me to be quiet, go? What are you telling me to be quiet for? You wanted me to be quiet for that? That was so stupid.
Making his way to the ring from Champlin, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds, Michael McKay.
Michael McGillicuddy, the son of the legendary WWF superstar and former Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, live here in NXT. Also competed on the NXT reality show, came kind of closer than many thought he would. And it's great to see a second generation superstar here in NXT. But you want to talk about a man who has come so far. Look no further than this man, Seth Rollins.
Weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and what a unique decision making his way through the NXT universe.
Who they want to win this match.
And it looks like these people support his decision to come through the crowd. And Seth Rollins, who's competed on the independent brand back in Ring of Honor, was a former Ring of Honor world champion, actually. And wait a minute, Michael McGillicuddy, not even waiting for Seth to finish his entrance.
Still not officially underway.
Michael McGillicuddy wants to get this thing underway. He wants to be the first ever NXT champion. And $1 million takedown there into a quick cover on Seth Rollins, trying to steal one, but he can't.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two athletes tonight. Two of the proudest athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
And now Seth Rollins trying to get his footing back with him as he hits a decapitator on Michael McGillicuddy. And a DDT from Michael. Michael McGillicuddy, as I mentioned earlier, also competed on the NXT reality show. Like I said, got a little bit further than most people would have anticipated. But when you're the son of somebody like Mr. Perfect, there are a lot of high expectations. And some would say Michael has not fully met them just yet.
Oh, what a counter.
And now Michael McGillicuddy catches Seth Rollins into a sleeper hold. Could he put the young man to sleep? And oh, a nice stunner. That would make Stone Cold proud. Seth going for a drop kick, can't find it.
No need to panic. He's still swinging. Great agility there.
Now Michael McGillicuddy looking for a stun gun, maybe. No. Oh, drove the knee right into the spine. This is starting to spell bad news, and the crowd are letting Michael McGillicuddy know how they feel about him. And it looks like a waist-lock takedown here, but no, Seth Rollins able to get out of it. And Seth now takes McGillicuddy to the outside. And now Seth Rollins with a full head of steam here. A suicide dive. Whoa. And now Seth begging McGillicuddy to get back up to his feet. And now Seth. Whoa! What a cross body from Seth Rollins, but Michael McGillicuddy caught him with a kick to the face. And McGillicuddy throws him into the steel steps. Now McGillicuddy with a knee right to the gut of Seth Rollins. Now the referee had a count of 7. Rollins back into the ring. Now so is McGillicuddy. And now Seth. Oh, nice small package into a cover, but it's only a 1. Impressive resiliency by McGillicuddy.
He's starting to struggle here. He's looking off his game now.
And now Seth thrown in the corner.
Downright treacherous.
What could he have in mind for the young second-generation superstar as he puts Michael McGillicuddy on the top rope? Seth Rollins could be spelling for disaster here. All the way up top. So is McGillicuddy. This could spell bad news for both men. Ooh! Beautiful Falcon arrow from the top. Into a cover on McGillicuddy. No. Just a count of 2. McGillicuddy just hung on. Now McGillicuddy, oh, wheelbarrow suplex. Impressive move. And Seth, very, very smart, rolling to the outside. McGillicuddy gonna give chase. And remember, one of these men are gonna move on in the tournament to crown the first ever NXT champion.
And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
And now Seth Rollins back into the ring. So is McGillicuddy.
Striking blow.
McGillicuddy got caught by Seth Rollins. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, had that well scouted.
But McGillicuddy caught by Rollins yet again. Rollins quickly recovers. The quickness of Rollins is surmountable. And a buckle bomb. And Seth immediately after the buckle bomb. Whoa! What a stomp!
This should do it right there.
And now into a cover, hook of the leg on McGillicuddy. Rollins wins. What a comeback for Seth Rollins.
That was an awesome win for this young man. One of the biggest in his career.
Seth Rollins victorious here tonight.
Respect to both.
Now wait a minute. McGillicuddy, despite an attack earlier on in the match, Seth Rollins accepts the hand of respect.
Page out of that kid's book in your career, Corey. Great sportsmanship.
Seth Rollins victorious in the first ever main event. He moves on in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Defeats a second generation superstar. How impressive is that? But nevertheless, applause to Seth Rollins. He deserves it here tonight. A comeback at the end was absolutely shocking and surprising. And now we have three men who have moved on in the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Wade Barron, Cassius Ohno, and now Seth Rollins. Remember, this is the evolution of NXT. This is how we come from NXT from 2012 all the way now to 2021. It's going to be a long anticipating series with a lot of great moments and highlights of some of your favorite matches. But we're starting right here where it all began. Everything is fresh. And with that said, that is all that we have for the first ever episode of NXT. I will see you guys for episode 2. Also tomorrow I will be live streaming Apex Legends on Twitch. I will leave my Twitch on my Instagram page for you guys to go check out. You can also check out my Twitch at Asen Games for more great content and how I would connect with my community. With that said, I will see you for episode 2 of NXT. With that said, goodbye and good damn night. Bang!